Greetings to all melanated people all around the world. It's really a joy. It's a blessing. It's a pleasure to be out here and to greeting you with good weather for the rest of the week. The rain has been coming and now it ceased and the sun is out, and I feel so good knowing that I'm bringing a message of truth to you. I'm bringing a message of emancipation, and with that being said, I really want to speak to you concerning the mystery of Joseph the Dreamer. And it's written, that story is written in the book of Genesis. And you know, many people read that story and they interpret it as secular history, and many interpret it literally. I remember the last denominational organization that I would have worshipped with, and these brothers, they believe in the message of William Branham. And in the message of William Branham, there are certain things that is hidden in symbology and so on, and there are certain things that William Branham spoke audibly. But the whole message he was really bringing was actually hidden from black people specifically, okay? And I remember they used, when in 2007, the pastor was preaching that from 2000 to 2007 was the 7 years of feast, and then he did believe in the recession. He did actually believe in recession, okay? And the next 7 years is years of famine, and then Joseph will introduce himself to to his brethren, and he believed in this Jerusalem in the Middle East, and believe this man with blonde hair and blue eyes is gonna come from the sky with 2 nail prints in his hand. But I'm here to fix that. Okay? Now, first of all, let me say this. The Bible is not secular history. The Bible addresses the human mind and must be interpreted psychologically. Because for there to be anything in this world, it has to first be a thought. The very Bible in Genesis 1 tells you God said, let there be, and there was. And what is a word? A word is a thought expressed. So basically it was teaching you how things came from thoughts to action to manifestation. And when it comes from thought, which is from the invisible world, to action, to manifestation, when it's been manifested, you come into rest. You come into your Sabbath. You come into your 7th day. The 7th day of what? Creation. Because you have already created that which was your desire, that which you would have thought upon. That's why the Bible says God created the world out of faith. It is teaching you the story of yourself. It is teaching you your own biography. And so, because the Bible has not been interpreted psychologically, many miss the story of Joseph the Dreamer. But it's basically teaching you that God is the dreamer in you. Because God is the creator in man, who is your own human imagination. And that's why it says in St. John 1 and 3, verses 3, that without him there isn't anything made that was made, and that all thing was made by him. That him is not speaking about a person 2,000 years ago. That him is not speaking about a power outside of yourself. That him is only a personification of your own human imagination, the creative power in man. Because the eternal body of man is the human imagination. The human imagination don't die. How do I know that? When I came out of my body through the skull and experienced the new birth, after I would have awakened within myself, like a fiery being, heard the unholy wind, and ascend, and came out in another form, and became invisible. That's how I know that consciousness is the only reality. And there's only God alone that exists in this world. And that this whole life is all a dream. And when you awake, to bring a message of deliverance and emancipation to your brothers, you will come to know that this life is all but a dream. And so it is showing you the biography of yourself in Joseph the Dreamer. And the story goes on to say that this Joseph, or this Joseph, whichever name you want to call, because some people argue about foolishness to say there was no J and so on. Okay? Basically, all of these, what people think is characters, is basically personification of the Christ. The Christ energy. Coming to know your true self, self-realization. So here Joseph had a dream. And in the dream, he saw his mother, his brother, his father. They all bow before him. And his brothers were angry with him. And they were jealous of him because of his gift. My brothers and my sisters, what that is teaching you is that God is the dreamer in you. And that when you visualize, it is a dream while you are awake. And how you must fall asleep consciously with your desire of what you want to manifest. But you must first go to the end and do not think about the in between. Do not wonder about how it's going to happen or when it's going to happen. That is what it is teaching you. That is why when you read the story, you will see that Joseph went straight to the end. It was teaching you how he moved from providence into prominence. And when you can believe in yourself and you can go to the end with your desire and fall asleep in that consciousness, you will move from providence to prominence. You will have created your reality consciously, but you have to first go to the end. And so the story goes on to say that Joseph's brothers plotted against him because they was angry with him because of his gift, because of his calling. That's why many people are angry with me and are against me for speaking the truth. And it says that because Joseph would speak and bring the the evil report to his father concerning his brothers, they were angry. My religious brothers, my fanatical brothers, my political brothers, in every area of the matrix where people control. When I'm bringing the evil deeds of stupidity and egotism, of course they're going to be angry with you. Okay? And they're plotting against him. And then they sold him into Egypt, into a place of slavery. All of that is teaching you the experiences that you would go through to come to your true consciousness, to come to your higher self, to come to your higher mind, to be able to sit in a place of authority, in a place of dominion and power, to come to a place where you recognize your gift, your calling, your purpose. So basically, this journey is to move from humanity into divinity. And when we come to that place, we'll be able to take our brothers and our sisters into a place of affluence when they are without. That's why it is speaking about the 7 years of famine and the 7 years of feast. 7 speaking about the finished work, a complete work. And that is why in the dream that Joseph interpreted after he came out of his prison. Because when you come out of your prison, you'll be able to interpret the dream, the story of your life, your biography. And you come into a kingly character, your place of prominence. And so, when Joseph interpreted the dream of the 7 bony cow and the 7 fat ones, and how the 7 bony ones eat up the fat ones, and it goes on to say that Pharaoh couldn't interpret the dream, but Joseph could interpret the dream. Many of you been going through circumstances and things in your life that can't interpret them. They don't understand them. But I want to say to you, there's a visionary among you. There's a dreamer among you. There's one who've come to the Christ energy. There's one who comes to the Christ self. And I'm telling you, you have to go to bed more consciously. You have to go to the end. You have to be the Joseph by believing in your Joseph. Because the question has been asked, how can we walk the works of God? And the answer has been given, believe on him whom God has sent. There always must be one who will be sent. It is said that faith cometh by hearing and hearing by the word. And how can they hear without a messenger? In the Bible it says preacher, but it's speaking about a messenger and a true witness. And how can they bring the message? How can they preach to you? How can they bring the good news to you? Unless they've been sent. That's why I had to experience the born again experience. To tell you that when you read of Joseph, and the Bible says that when Joseph awake it was a dream. And they used to call him Joseph the dreamer. It is because it is teaching you this life. It's all about a dream, but you will have to awake. Because everyone in this life, you're either God asleep or God awake. But there's a test to know and to find the Creator is in you. And that is by going to bed more consciously and seeing your desire and seeing it in your mind's eye and going to the end. And Habakkuk said, though the vision tarry, wait. It will come to pass. It is the prophecy of your life. That's why when you read about the Bible and you read about prophets and prophecy, it is teaching you how to create your reality consciously. And that is the fulfillment of the prophecy. That's why the Christ I didn't come to abolish no law. I come to fulfill all the prophecy for all of the prophets and all of the laws. Everything it was written of me. It is you finding and coming to your I amness, your true self, your true being. So the story of Joseph is the story of your life. That you will bring a message that will save your brother and your sisters from the famine. Because the famine is not for food and clothes. The famine is for the true word and self-realization. A true word to bring it to a higher self, to bring it to a higher mind. A message to discover your true identity, your true divinity. My brother and my sisters, I believe I got my message across to you. Because those of you who resonated with me, you already get the message. There's no literal story in the Bible. So I'm saying to you, be the Joseph. Know what you want to manifest upon this earth. But it must not be to fulfill just ego. It must be able to bring happiness to others. It must be able to uplift others. Whatever you're going to do, whatever is your gift, whatever is your talent, use it. Use it wisely. Use it to uplift others. Not just to make money alone. You want to make money with a smile. You want to do what you love to do and be paid for it. And so Joseph was rewarded with all that he wanted. It is you it is speaking about. So, my brother, my sisters, this message is for you to discover the Chima in you. To discover that you are the true Joseph. And there's a prisoner, the butler and the baker. They're calling for you. They're looking for you. And there's a Pharaoh who have a dream, who want someone to bring a message to interpret the mystery of their life. Oh, how good I just feel when someone can tell me that this message makes sense to them and it helps to answer the questions of their life. So my brother and my sisters, I really feel good that I can bring this message across to you. But I have to come to a close now, and I'll put my hand right on the crown chakra, where I bust the crown chakra, man, and became invisible. And I want to give you this sign. This same sign is right above. Not above, sorry. It's right on the US dollar. And many have all different interpretation. But my interpretation is right in the Bible. Okay? And it's Matthew 6:22. If your eye be single, your whole body will be full of light, because it is the rising of the sun it is speaking about. The Son of Righteousness will arise with healing in his wings right inside of you. That's Malachi 4:2. So with that being said, I want to say love you, peace, I'm out, and please be the true Joseph, the true Chima, and create your reality consciously. Love you.